Good morning, dear students. Today we are on chapter 4, A Truly Beautiful Mind. This is a short biography of Albert Einstein, who was a genius scientist. He was born on 40th March 1879 in Ulm, a city located in Germany. He couldn't talk until he was 2.5 years old. But when he started talking, he would repeat every word twice. His playmates would often refer him as Brother Boring. His mother thought that he was a freak with an abnormal large head. As a child, Einstein loved and played with mechanical toys, and he was very much interested to that. When his younger sister Maja was born, he inquired about her wheels like a toy would usually have. One day, his school headmaster told his father that he had no hopes for young Albert and considered him to be a foolish. When he was 6 years old, Einstein learned to play violin on his mother's insistence and became a skilled violinist. However, he was not a bad student as he scored good marks in almost every subject in school, while his family used to stay in Munich. When he was 15 years old, Einstein started feeling uncomfortable with the school's regimentation, so he left it for good. When Albert's parents moved to Milan, they left him with relatives and continued his education in German-speaking Switzerland. Soon after completed schooling, he took admission in a university in Zurich. Zurich is a place in northern Switzerland. He felt that the university atmosphere was more liberal in accepting new concepts and ideas. Besides, he was greatly interested in physics and mathematics and wanted to pursue a career in this field. In 1902, Einstein started working as a technical specialist in the patent office located at Bern, where he would assess other people's inventions and secretly worked on his ideas about the theory of relativity. While at the university, he met Mileva Maric, a fellow student who was equally bright and intelligent. They fell in love and married in January 1903 and had 2 sons. However, their marriage soon faltered and they finally divorced in 1919. The same year he married Elsa, his cousin. In 1905, Einstein released his paper on special theory of relativity, according to which time and distance are not absolute. This gave birth to the most renowned formula which describes the relationship between mass and energy, that is, E is equal to mc square. Later in 1915, he published his general theory of relativity that administered a new description of gravity. In 1919, a solar eclipse proved that his theory of relativity was accurate. In no time, his work was proclaimed by newspapers as a scientific revolution. Einstein was awarded the Nobel Prize for Physics in 1921 for his works in physics, which are relevant even today. He was awarded and honored by many for his scientific theory. In 1933, when the Nazis gained control over Germany, Einstein immigrated to the United States of America. He did not want his scientific research to be used for the destruction of mankind, so he moved from Germany. Further, the discovery of nuclear fission in 1938 led to a huge uproar among American physicists. So Einstein wrote a letter to the American President Franklin D. Roosevelt, warning about the hazards of an atomic bomb explosion. However, in 1945, America developed the atomic bomb secretly and threw these bombs on Hiroshima and Nagasaki that caused him acute mental agony. We know what happened to Hiroshima and Nagasaki, the places in Japan, during the Second World War. Because of this big atomic explosion, Einstein was mentally struggled. Deeply shaken, Einstein wrote a public memorandum to the United Nations to form a world government that could prevent recurrence of such massive destruction to mankind. In his last few days, he got involved in politics, thereby he could advocate democracy and world peace. In 1955, Einstein breathed his last at the age of 76. Einstein is often commemorated as a great visionary as much as we remember him as a scientific genius. The chapter A Truly Beautiful Mind illustrates the life story of the scientific genius Albert Einstein. He was not just a scientist but was deeply concerned about human welfare. Due to this reason, the story is entitled as A Truly Beautiful Mind.